Yo, everybody, Serial Convert here with yet another stream. Yet another, no, not stream. Serial Convert here for you. Yet another weekly record. Weekly record video, that is. Yeah, today's one is gonna be late, like how I've done it before. 13.2. 17.3 sounds better. I was talking about the audio. So anyway, I was streaming yesterday for the animation. Not technically yesterday. Now it's like 2 days ago because it's the second. I was planning to upload on the first, but I overslept. I woke up late. I didn't really want to draw because I was so tired from doing the animation. By the way, did I talk about this last week? But I was talking about how I was going to do an animation every month. And I did do an animation this month. Spoiler alert, it's not that great, but going into the future, hopefully, I have more time or I dedicate more time to make it better because my animation at the moment right now, it's not really an animation per se. It has a lot of fundamentals, right? It has multi-layering, it has imported assets. I used Photoshop, I used Adobe Premiere, I used the encoder, and then I used Animator itself, all Adobe products because I like the brand and that's how my teacher taught me back in the day. But what I do want to say is it was mostly not really animation. I didn't really draw much as it was just me with a lot of photoshopped assets that I, made in the past. And then I warped it, and then I worked over it on like a span of 4 days. Came out to a rough 35 seconds, which is better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like maybe 20 seconds. But it was like 30 seconds. And for the lot of time I put into it, 4 days, about maybe 3 to 5 hours each. If we're talking like a median average, because otherwise it would be like first day I put down 4 hours, the second day I put down 1 hour, the third day I put down 1 to 2 hours, and then the final day I put down 16 to 8 to 9 to 12 hours out of the entire day because I wanted to sleep some of it. I shouldn't have really slept, maybe I would have had more time, but I'm pretty happy with the results of the animation. I gotta tell you that much. It wasn't really bad. It was like kind of like something that kind of just happened, you know what I'm saying? It was something that just, I did it because I had to, and I was really happy with the results. I was able to put down the layers, I was able to put down the Photoshop assets, able to do some minor animation and some major tweening. I did some, onion effects, all the other stuff. I would show you the timeline, but I didn't actually put it up. So I'll just show you the video and I'll talk to you about how it went. And I know, of course, I put down some other things. Oh, I did actually have like a rough like picture of it so I could show a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm pretty happy with the animation. Like it's not like single frame 60 FPS kind of stuff because that would drive me insane. Anybody that says, "Oh, you should do 60 FPS." No in-betweens, no tweening. All key frames, 60 FPS, make it a 2-second video. You know how long that is? That's 120 fucking drawings. You're in fucking insane, dude. There are very few animation studios that do that. Most works on 2s or 3s. Every 2 frames, there's a drawing. Every 3 frames, there's a drawing, etc., etc. Most people draws on 2s and 3s. If you're drawing on 1s, the 30 FPS, it's hard enough. Fucking 60 FPS? Don't even fucking talk to me, man. You're asking for actual pain and suffering. I've been animating for 3 years. That doesn't mean I'm good at animating, but I know the basics and I know how to make a fucking button. I know how to tween. I know how to... Not really. I kind of forgot how to motion tween. But I know how to make symbols. I know how to make scenes. After Effects basic layering, and then filtering on top of that. And I know my way around an animation product. Only animation product, because I only know Animate, because I've been working on Animate ActionScript 3.0. Dude, whenever people tell me AE After Effects, use AE After Effects, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. It looks like barbaric to me, if you ask me. But that's just me. That's a hot take. Anyhow, moving on. I'll show you the rest of it later once I'm done with the review. So basically, last week I drew this. This is like, I was rushed for time. I had like only an hour. I rushed it. Jenny, because I couldn't think of anything else. I feel like this was pretty good, but like, you know, I've always thought Jenny's design was kind of like weird. Weird in the fact that there's a navel, even though that robots don't need navels because robots aren't artificially born. Unless, technically speaking, in the test tube where she was born, if she was born in the test tube, there was like an oil filter attached. Then that makes sense. Otherwise, I never really got that design. I don't really think a robot needs it, but that's just a hot take. A lot of hot takes today. I overall feel like the eyes are kind of a problem, but the overall shape, considering that her head is like a perfect fucking circle with a disjointed kind of indent here, I thought I did pretty well. So, for this week, man, I was doing a ghost series. I was doing an off ghost and then a rough sketch of a Toho character. First day, not really that great, but second day was actually the straight up 200. And I was like, yo, 200 days of drawing every single day. This could not be overstated enough. I've been more excited about my animation, but 200 days of drawing, it's like, it's okay, but it's not like a major hallmark. You know what's a major hallmark? The first 100 days, and then the second major hallmark is like a full year of drawing. Because once you hit 100, yeah, 100 is like the major. You're like making it, dude. 100 days is a long time. 200 days? That's just a double of 100, let's be honest here. I've been drawing for a long time. Like, double 100, you just might as well go back and celebrate 100 a second time. Because that's what it is. It's two 100s, one after another. 365 is 3 times the 100. And it adds another 65 on top of it. That's where the good stuff is, if you ask me. 365 is like the biggest homework. That's what I'm aiming for. 365 from there, I'll go on. I'll try. I don't know if I'll get any farther than 365. I'm gonna definitely try. And even if I lose this streak, you know, whatever. Making a drawing every day for 200 days. I've been feeling the real time crunch recently, especially with working on the animation. The animation, working on tandem with the daily upload for every day. You can see the 26th, the 25th, the 24th, the 23rd, the 22nd, the 21st, making a, you know, just a little record as well on top of that with a little drawing. No, not that that's a good drawing, but it doesn't really matter about the quality of the drawing. It's something I do in my free time. It really grinds your gears after a while, let me tell you that much. But it's, you know, it's good to keep a standard. But with this, I was planning to set more time aside for this drawing. That's why it doesn't look that good. But not that's why it looks so bad. But what happened was, you know, I hit a snag. I got really demotivated because I also have to do my animation. I had a kind of a little bit of a midlife crisis depression mood, and I'm still kind of having it now, but that's why the picture kind of looks melancholy. And also, I couldn't think of anything better to do. For the big 100, I did her doing this, you know, Akasepia with this, and it was cool and all. Well, you know, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I also did the New Year's picture with all 3 of them, all 3 of my OCs. Not all 3, but beside that, I did one with the most of them, and you know, that was fun too. I had fun there. My drawing skill, as you can see, is just not good enough where it's actually great. And the thing about this, the thing I dislike most about this drawing is I was trying to draw her bigger, but as the time constraint got shorter, I automatically started fucking rushing it. And whenever I start rushing a drawing, I compartmentalize the detail, and they progressively get smaller. You can see here there's like After Effect lines. She used to be this big, and the body used to be proportionally that big as well. But as the time crunch got farther and farther in, and I was losing more time, I only had 2 hours to work on this. I just started drawing smaller. I started compartmentalizing her, making her smaller and smaller and smaller. Because this was supposed to be like, scale for size. It wasn't supposed to not supposed to say that Akasepia is a big girl. I'm supposed to say that the drawing was supposed to be bigger, and she was supposed to be bigger with the drawing. The table was supposed to be, etc., etc. It didn't work out that well. Didn't work out that well, if you ask me. But, a celebration is a celebration, no matter how melancholy. I would like just a cake on my birthday. Thank you very much. And some money. That's all I need. I don't really need a big party. Used to have those all the time as a kid. Not really that fun. Because all the people that came over, they just wanted their Dave and Buster's fucking cards, and they ran off with my fucking money. My father's money. And then they used it, and they were like, yeah, congrats. And then they didn't even give me a good gift. They gave me like maybe $10. $10 when I gave them $50 in Dave and Buster's credit. What the fuck? It goes to show my childhood, man. I didn't have a lot of friends. Most of that came for benefits. Anyhow, as I was saying, this is the Ghost series. Before 200, I was planning to do a Ghost series where every day it's a ghost and then a girl. Ho-ho. And I had scheduled 5, and I'm done with 4 out of 5. And once I'm done with the 5th, that's probably going to be the end of the Ghost series. But I really enjoyed this series. It was a fun deviation from what I normally do. But it's not really improving a lot. It's kind of like messy. It doesn't really have its own style. It has its own style. It's messy as heck. And details are very foggy, as you can see. And there's no face. Along with the ghost thing. But, it doesn't really improve me. It just looks good. And that's not great. I like I've said before, I hate it when drawings over-specialize. It just doesn't make much sense. You over-specialize in one thing, and one thing only, but when you try to be asked for something else, you can't do it because you're too over-specialized in that standard. But one thing this led me to do is kind of like censor myself, because the drawings are so easy. Maybe more focus on, instead of a black and white, more focus on the shading. So I did a little bit, you can see here, there's a little bit of shading here. There's a shading here, and it's like basic. So I was working on this, and for the next one I made the shading a little bit more varied and a little more better. Focus some more on the hand and the body. I like this drawing. I feel like this was probably my best one out of the ladder so far. Overall. I don't know why. These are all studies, by the way. I was just looking at somebody else's pictures. I didn't actually concept. Yeah. The reason why they look so good is because there's someone else's work and I studied them. But it was good to learn, a little bit. It was fun, too. The ghosts are based on the off ghosts, and they're in like different gestures. Like they're concepted originally. So this is an original concept, this is a non-original concept. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm pretty sure this ghost was facing more this way, and the heads were kind of like more here, 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 here. So I moved them over there to make a match with like a front-facing display. You know what I'm saying. So, this one was also pretty good. I worked on this yesterday. It's supposed to be part of a 2-parter with the new drawing. Is over here. You know what I'm saying? So, I like this one too. I didn't really like the head. The head kind of doesn't look right. And, in the original drawing, the arms were made like this. Very stocky to represent like a gust pulling through and pulling at the cuffs of it, pushing it back. And I just didn't really like drawing it, but I had to draw it. It fits. This is an original concept, of course, because it's Monday. And it was the last day. It's funny how the very last day of my animation project was the 30 motherfucking 5th. The 31st. Means I had to turn in my weekly benchmark and the animation at the same time, and I was able to do that. It just made me fucking want to hurt something because of how annoying it was. But overall, this is an original concept based on, you know, like a reference picture of somebody else posing on Twitter. It was like it was a Pokemon. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with the results. I put a lot of time into it. Mostly at work, so that I wouldn't lose time on animation. It was like maybe a 4-hour draw. Hopefully, next month's animation, I work on it better. I'm planning something celebratory. So, yeah, I kind of liked it. I didn't have enough time for the eyes, so I kind of went for a go-around strat. Make the eyes match the ghost, and the ghost is the original. Kind of thought of it. It's not really an off ghost, so unlike the others where they're ghosts from off, this is just a regular old ghost that I just accepted. Ghost can be basically, as long as it's a little squiggly. But yeah, overall, I like the design. The hair took so long. I'm not even gonna lie. And this is the last day for yesterday, which is today, because I decided, you know, instead of doing the video first, I'm gonna do the drawing first this time around. Because it's part of the Ghost series, and the Ghost series so far is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's gonna be like 6, but technically this is part of the Ghost series too, so like there will be 7 total. Which is good, I like the number 7. So the final one for this week, and then I have one more scheduled tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna upload all 7 of them. I already uploaded all of them, because they're daily draws, of course. But anyway, it's mini ghosts, along with, you know, she was supposed to be with her in the same grassy plains, which is why they both have grass on their, you know, on the lower part, below their skirts, etc. But anyway, on the ground is what I mean. Anyway, this one was kind of concepted kind of poorly as well. Like the same thing with the other picture over where? Oh yeah, over here. It's from the same picture because they're side by side. But like, I just didn't really like how the wind kind of went into the hair, went into the hand, the shoulder pad to the arm length, kind of just happened like that. And the kind of same thing happened for here. That's how it looks in the picture. I freaking swear. I looked it over 3 to 4 times to make sure I was getting it right, and every time I said, yeah, that makes sense. It looks correct. And then when I draw it, I was like, yeah, this looks bad. I don't understand. Anyhow, last drawing is tomorrow, so I really did enjoy the Ghost series. It was a nice series. It was a nice little series. But I really need to get back to drawing original pictures because technically the ghosts are original, but they're very simple creatures. They're very, like, you know, dimensional kind of pictures. Basically an outline and then the eyes and the basic mouth and then little stubby hands for the ghosts. And some, like, other supernatural thing. But, yeah. Overall, it just happened. I liked it. It was fun. It'll be fun when I finish it tomorrow. And then I'm gonna get back to the regular stuff. So anyway, like I was saying, I did have my animation, so we're gonna show that here, starting there. Dude, there's a red line at the top. I swear I got rid of that. Mother hecker, dude. I swear I got rid of the red line. But it's like, whatever. IG, IG. Overall, it's gotten like 3 views. 3 poggers for an animation. But this isn't really animation. As you can see here, it's just like, as you can see at the start, it's a basic 15-20 second looping, seamlessly looping background I drew to make it look like it's raining down. The kind of basic kind of concept like rain kind of looks like it. It's really simple and it looks really nice because it's so little frames. It works on a 2x2. But anyway, the TV comes in. I put down some clickety clacks. Carrie suggested this for the freaking text, and then the hands come out and they punch it 3 times to get it started, and then it starts as a result of the punching of the TV. The computer screen starts up as you can see on the loading. He says, "There we go." And finally, it comes into "Let's start," and in the whole end of it, you can hear like in the background some kind of like TV screen. No, fading. I kind of liked it. I liked it for the length it had. It had a very general story, but anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching, like, and comment for some more. I'm pretty happy with the animation. Until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching.